Last May in Moscow, Russians protested the inauguration of Vladimir Putin as president. Riot police marched into rows of protesters, including leader Leonid Razvozhayev. Here he is in a black jacket. Today, he is one of 19 demonstrators charged in a protest crackdown that President Putin launched after returning to the presidency. But Razvozhayev did something new for this generation of Russian dissidents. He made a run for it. He applied for UN refugee status in Ukraine. But one day in Kyiv, he stepped out of this law office for coffee and vanished. He reappeared in Moscow, shouting out as he was transferred from prison to court.
Tell people I was tortured. They promised to kill me. They tortured me for 2 days. I was kidnapped in Ukraine.
Kyiv activist Maxim Butkevich says it's an ominous warning.
It sends a very clear signal to people who try to get asylum in Ukraine that A, Ukraine is not a safe country for asylum seekers and refugees, and it is not.
In Moscow, Yulia Razvozhayeva worries about her husband, now in jail in Irkutsk, in the middle of Siberia.
I'm worried for his life. The harshest pretrial detention center is in Irkutsk, where they can apply physiological and physical torture. But thank God, there hasn't been any physical abuse. But it's a very harsh pretrial detention facility.
Russia's reach goes further than Ukraine. Alexander Dolmatov, a protest participant, committed suicide last month in a holding cell near Rotterdam Airport. Dutch authorities had just denied his asylum request. His mother says Russian intelligence agents told Dolmatov, a missile engineer, that he would face treason charges back home. Another fugitive Russian protester, Anastasia Rybachenko, is more relaxed. She spoke to VOA via Skype from Estonia, where she is completing her university studies.
I'm not really worried about safety, in terms of a similar situation to the one in Razvozhayev. Estonia is in the EU, and I do not think Russia will be able to kidnap anyone from here.
Another member of Estonia's growing Russia exile community, Suren Gazoryan, also feels safe in Estonia. But he sees little change ahead for Russia.
I think that until this system, Putin's system, ceases to exist, it is very doubtful I will be able to return.
A prison cell in Siberia or exile in the West? Russian dissidents faced this choice under the Tsars and under the Soviets. Now this choice has returned to Russia under President Putin. James Brooke, VOA News, Moscow.